and welcome to Active Bryant Fitness Systems or Scott Bryant's YouTube channel. Thank you for clicking on the YouTube channel. And this video is all about, is your gym ripping you off? And is online training better than in the gym training? And the pros and cons of it all. So I've got 26 years of experience in the fitness industry. It's very cutthroat, it can be very nasty. There's some nice people, there's some horrible people, so you have to be careful. And you have to remember that you're a business and you're a businessman or woman, and you have to take no nonsense, in my opinion. So when it comes to, is your gym ripping you off? Now, if you're in a gym and you're paying £1,000 a month and you're getting £2,000 worth of work, then it's not ripping you off. And remember, if you're paying a gym rent, this all goes against your tax, so your tax bill will be less. So you may earn 50,000 in money, but really you only pay 40,000 in tax because the gym may cost you £12,000 a year to be there. Now, really, I'm not too sure about what it's like working in a gym because I haven't done that for years and years, and whether the managers treat the PTs better now, because you're their cash cow of £12,000. So really, if you're making them £12,000, which is more than any member will pay, they should be treating you like the golden Buddha. Does that make sense? They should be treating you so well and not wanting you to leave and fuck off because you're giving them £12,000 a year, okay? But obviously, fitness ego, backstabbing, and all that stuff comes involved when you work in a fitness gym. Now, when you work online, and if you've only done online training, you're going to be a shit trainer, total shit, simply because you're not used to touching and feeling and palpating, it's called palpation, your client, in which to get the result is the hamstring firing when they're doing a hamstring leg curl, which you can't do online if you're in a gym because you can't touch the person. Does that make sense? So I believe online training has its place. If somebody's going on holiday, like my clients, and they're in Dubai, Turkey, some part of America, and they want to train and they still want me to be there, I can be there on their phone. But obviously I can't stretch the muscle, I can't mobilize them, and all these other things that PTs do. So that's the pitfall of online personal training. So the online personal trainers, including James Smith, wants you to sign up for his 99 shit package, which is not being recognised anywhere. So you're going to get a useless bit of paper and documentation, but he's made $99 out of you. Does that make sense? So it's really important to remember that there's lots of companies now that are going, we can get you clients. We're going to advertise you on Facebook. We're going to do this, and all it's going to cost you is £25 a month. But really, it's going to cost you £250 a month, or it might cost you £6,000 sign up for them to tell you how to do something that you can Google search or watch one of my videos to learn how to do it. Does that make sense? You've got to remember that Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter and YouTube is free. Shall I say it again? It's free marketing. So if you're not doing it, shoot yourself. You're being a right donkey if you're not doing it yourself. Does that make sense? And as you can see, I've been doing it since 2008. So I know what works and what doesn't work. And the other thing you've got to remember is economy. If the economy is bad, you won't get clients like you used to. So why are you going to pay £6,000 that a guy's going to say to you, oh, it's because of your marketing. Online, it's all your own fault, but pay me £6,000 and we'll make you some money. He's making the money. You're making fuck all. Shall I say that again? He's making £6,000. You're making fuck all. So it's not worth doing, in my opinion. And if you go on Instagram, it's constant advertising. Where you can do your marketing, where you can do this, where you can do that. Because a lot of the trainers have got no clients or a limited amount. So they're doing this way to try and trick you into buying their product, so they're making money without having clients. So do you really want to do that? No, fuck that. I don't want to do that. So you've got to remember that working in a gym for free is a little bit of a scam. If you can go into the gym and go, I'm going to charge £100 an hour if you want me to come in and do classes and clean machines, then it's up to you to sell yourself and market yourself to get that £100 an hour. And people will pay that. People pay up to £180 an hour if you're really good at what you do, which I am. So really important that when you are marketing yourself in the gym, be the advert, be in shape. And like James Smith, that I agree with, he said at the end of the day, stay a little bit later, maybe talk to 10 new customers. But what he didn't say is that if you've got 10 other trainers, you're going to be stepping on their toes. So then you're going to start getting knives in your back, especially if you start to get busier and you start to earn money. This happened to me at Fitness First in Embankment. I started earning real huge money because I'm a personal guy. I'm in fairly good shape and I'm a talker and I'm a bit of a market seller. And I was getting really busy. Then I got accused of that I was putting in stuff through the books that I hadn't worked for. But when they looked on the cameras and see how many hours I was in there per day and how much floor walking I did, they realised they were fucking totally lying and they were using it to try and get me out of the gym for no reason, just jealousy. Does that make sense? So don't sign up for an online 99 bollocks. I wouldn't do it. And learn it all yourself if you can. So on your quiet days, as PTs have them, no PT is constantly busy 9 hours a day, 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. It's all bollocks, none of them are. They might have 2 clients in the morning, 1 client in the afternoon, and maybe 2 clients in the evening. And that may all be the same client, or maybe 2 or 3 clients that they're working with. Does that make sense? So you have that big block window of free time in which to market yourself. And this is what I do. In my free time, let's say I've got 5 clients to see on a Saturday, but 4 cancel. If 4 cancel, I don't think I'm going to put my feet up. I go, right, I'm going to do a blog, I'm going to do a YouTube video, I'm going to do an Instagram, and then I'm going to do a Twitter. And when you think like that, and you do that 2 to 3 times a week, you'll find that your portfolio will go up. Clicks will go up. Inquiries will go up. Now, the next thing that James said is that you need to have a 1-page website. Now, the thing he's totally missing, because he's shit at business, in my view, if you're good at business, you would understand that having a website, you need to have multiple pages for multiple different keywords, because somebody might put in back pain personal trainer London, will see me, and others below me, that's what they're looking for. Not everybody is just looking to land on a page, see fuck all and go, this guy's a muppet, he doesn't know what he's doing, so I'm going to go to Scott. Does that make sense? So it's highly, highly important that you blog twice, 3 times a week. Update your website twice, 3 times a week. Do Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter and YouTube twice a week. You can look at my Instagram, 1,200 followers. I used to have another Instagram account that had 3,000 or 2,000 followers, but it got hacked and I've never been able to get into it. So I've had to slowly build it up again. But overall, I've got about 10,000 followers online. 10,000. And that's taken weeks and months and years and months and weeks and months in which to build it up. It doesn't happen overnight. The same as if you're in the gym and you're working, it might take you 6 months to get clients. And this is what pisses me off about the gyms. Oh, we're going to let you work here. You've got to pay us rent, but we're only going to give you 3 months to build a business. And any entrepreneur or business person, will say to you categorically, to build a business takes 10,000 hours of personal training time, marketing time, learning accounts, 10,000 hours. You can't do it in 3 months. It's impossible. Especially if there's 10 other trainers working in the same gym. And looking online now, I see a lot of gyms have got 4 trainers, 2 trainers, 1 trainer, and they're about 6 years old in experience of training people, because the real deal guys like myself have realised that they can't make the money that they used to make 6 or 7 years ago. Because once you pay tax, national insurance, VAT if you're on a high earner, and all your other kit and the other insurances that you need to have, your wages is coming down and down and down. So this is where I agree with James Smith, is that you should market your own name. But another pitfall of that, if you market your own name and somebody puts in personal trainer London because they're looking for a personal trainer London, but you've put in, say my name, Scott Bryant, they're not going to find you. Does that make sense? That's why you need to have Scott Bryant, personal trainer London. So then if they found you online somewhere, they can use your first name and find you under personal trainer London if you've done the marketing right. And remember that the marketing to get page 1 in Google is fierce. It's so fierce and so difficult that you may pay £5.50 a click, not a call, not a new client, £5.50, just a click. And that could be James Smith clicking on my ad going, I don't like that cunt. £250 it's cost me. Does that make sense? So this is where it's all gambling really, as far as I can see. So I do the lottery. A lot of people say the lottery's shit. But if that one number comes in and you get £500,000 in your bank account that will keep you going for the next 10 years, and it's only going to cost you £1, you'd just be stupid not to do it, because you would never earn that in the 5 years coming up to that time. Does that make sense? And it's only going to cost you £12 a year. What's £12 a year? It's nothing these days. So I digress. Let's go back into it. So things that you need to be a good online marketer: a great website, a great blog, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and there's another one. I can't remember the name of it. What's it called? Pinterest. You've got to be doing all of that. So as a PT, we all love training people and it's great and I really enjoy it. But you've got to learn to enjoy doing the online marketing. If you don't, you'll be left dead in the water. I know loads of trainers that don't do it and they say to me, my website never makes me any money. And that's because they're being complete cunts, because they go, I'm only going by referral. Okay, if you're going only by referral, do you know 1,000 people? No. And are them 1,000 people going to refer to you? No. Only 1% might. So that might be 10 new customers. Does that make sense? And this is why you need to do multiple things, like 10 things, say, every week, that pushes up your profile, that pushes up your marketing. James Wick got it absolutely brilliant from the point of view. He started doing exercise videos during COVID when we was all stuck indoors and everybody wanted to exercise. He made £1 million. But has he made enough money like James Smith, who says he's earned £4 million? Well, why don't you retire and stop being a PT? Why are you still doing all this online shit? This is what I don't understand. When you become a millionaire, you should be living the millionaire lifestyle, like not fucking working anymore and just going traveling and doing the things you love. Does that make sense? That's just me. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, over 14 minutes long. Please comment, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and please share this video. I think it's really important to understand that if you work in a gym, you're paying £1,000 a month rent, and they're looking after you and sending you leads and inquiries, that's a great place to be if you're earning £2,000 to £3,000 a month. But if they're not referring to you and not helping you to get customers, then you should say fuck off, because they're just ripping you off for your money and not helping you at all. Does that make sense? So as long as you're in the gym and you're making enough money to pay your bills, live a great lifestyle, help your clients obviously and yourself in that gym, then it's worth its weight in gold if they understand that you're good at what you do and they need to respect you and not say clean fucking machines. Get a fucking cleaner to clean the machines. It's so derogatory, and other professionals will go, I really like that PT, Scott, but he's always washing the treadmills. So I can't chat to him because he's washing the treadmills. And how good is his education if he's washing treadmills and paying a rent to the gym? That's how I would look at it. I wouldn't go into my dentist and see the dentist cleaning everything. The dentist cleans it all before you come in. It's all ready, then he does the job and you leave. Does that make sense? But a dentist can be on £175 for 30 minutes. What a fantastic job. Same as a vet. A vet sticking an injection in your dog or your cat might charge you £200. £40 of that is for the injection. The rest of it's in their pocket. So remember that. Thanks very much. Bye.